Hi everybody, welcome back to today's video. I'm going to show you how to create this Happy Mother's Day poster real quick. Let's step into Photoshop. There's a lot of things to learn today, a lot of secrets, a lot of things I'm going to reveal to you. Let's go to File, let's go to New, and then guys, let's go to the document dimensions. I'm going to set this side, the width to 2000, the height I'm going to set it to 2500. Okay, then the resolution, let's leave it at 300. Everything is going to look like this. Let's call it day, right? That is it. Click on create. Also, I want you to go to views. We need to set our alignment, and so we need these guards to be able to do it. Let's set it to 6 here, let's set it to 6 here, let's set it to 0.3 across, and then that is it. Now let's start with the poster itself. Okay, so we are going to begin with the background, and with the background I have a custom background that I made already. I'm going to click on place, and I'm going to just pull it in there. Now there's it. Okay, I'm just going to place it in there like that. Okay, so we have it nicely put like this. That's perfect. I'm going to put it in a group. Control G, I'll call it BG. All right, so we're done with that. Let's also go and bring in our image as well. I'll go to place embedded, then I'm going to bring in my image so that I know where to put what. Good. All right, so I feel like everything is working out well now. First I'm going to create a new layer, then I'll hold Alt and then pick click on my brush and pick this yellowish color at the background here. Make sure the caps lock is off. Now I'm also going to this side to pick a soft round brush. Okay, then I'm going to just brush at the end over here just to merge it with the background, blend it nicely. Okay, now I'm going to put both of them in a group, then I'm going to call it images. All right, so we are done with that. We also want to click on our text tool and type over here. We're going to type mother. Let's go to the font Orthographia. We're going to use Orthographia medium for now. Okay, let's see what else can we do to this. Okay, so I'm going to set this side to color white. Nice. Okay, now we cannot really see it. Okay, but there are a lot of things that we can do over here to make it epic. I'm going to increase the size dramatically to 241. Let's see that we can see it now. Yes, we can see it now. I'll drag somewhere here. I also feel like it needs to be really bold, so I'll click here, I'll set it to black, and then that is it. I'll drag it somewhere here and then drag it down. By far I think this is perfect. This is good. Also, I'll go to file, I'll go to place, and then I'm going to click on this one. I'll drag it in there, enter. I'll click on my move tool and then move it somewhere here, but I feel like here is better. I'll drag it underneath mother. I love this so far. I can't tell you, I love it so far. I'll put both of them in a group. I'll call them extra. So everything is going on nicely. Now let's begin to bring in the font, the main text. Let's go, let's double click it, let's click on this, let's go for mothers. All right, and then I'm going to paste in there, but I'm going to use this font. I'm going to use back to, all right, so that's it, back to black demo. I'm going to use bold. I also need to reduce the font drastically, so I'm going to use maybe somewhere around 70 or 80. Click on my move tool and drag it here. Now we need to see it, right? So I'm going to use black for the meantime. Black for the meantime. Control H, Control T. Don't forget, the reason why I brought the lines is to keep it middle aligned. So let's keep it middle aligned. All right, guys. Duplicate it, Control J, and then bring it down. Now, lest I forget, we need to click on this one, make it italics. Good. You also want to double click on this. Let's change it to DAY, and then let's reduce the font size also a little bit too, maybe around 75 thereabout. Good. And then let's keep it somewhere in the middle, somewhere here. Okay, so somewhere here. After that, somewhere here is good. Now increase it a little bit. I'm going to do some small magic here. Let's create a mask for the day. Let's go to our brush, and then let's go to this side, set it to hard round brush. Make sure the size is reduced drastically. Also, you want to set the color here to color black, and then make sure you click on the mask over here, and then let's just pick it there. Let's just pick it there. I feel like that's better now. Put it in a group. Let's call it Mother's Day. Now we are going to work on just these two things. Okay, so let me show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to double click over here. I'll go to gradient overlay. I'm going to just give you some few gradients overlay here. Going to double click on this side. The color code I'm going to give it is 542929 for that one. I'll click on OK. I'll double click up. Let's hide this one. I'll double click on this side. I'm going to set it to FF5521. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Then I'll click on this side. All right, I'm going to set it to linear here. I'm also going to make sure it is reverse and it's also aligned with layer. All right, and then let's go to the angle here. Let's set the angle to 145. Interesting. And then the scale, let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's use 50 for it. Okay, so I feel like this is epic already. I'm just going to drag it this side. That is it. All right, the angle, everything looks good. I feel like this is good. I'll click on OK. Now this is better, right? Also, you want to type somewhere up here. You want to type HAPPY. Nice. But you're going to be using a normal font for this. You're going to be using Montserrat. All right. And then we also need to reduce the font size drastically. Okay, so let's go to this side. Let's set it to around below 20%. Click on your move tool. Let's drag it down. All right, we made a mistake. All right, so that is it. Then Montserrat, let's go and use Montserrat regular for this. Also, let's set the tracking to 500. Great. Let's give it this color code 853627. That's the color we are going to be using. And then Control T, and then make sure, guys, it is what middle aligned. But this way it gets interesting. You want to Control T on it, right click it, and then let's use WAP over there. Let's go to this side and let's set it to arc, and then let's set the bending here to around 27. Okay, let's see everything. Let's leave everything like this. Click over here. Nope, 27 would do. All right, so enter. Control T. It's in the middle there. I like it like that. But I feel like I need to add some messages here. I'm gonna pick that one and I'm gonna push it there. Okay, but it's too much. I'm gonna set here to 0, the tracking to 0. We're gonna be using the font size. Let's see what we use, 12 for the font size. Okay, and then the tracking here, the leading here should be 13. All right, so click on it, push it somewhere here, make sure it is middle aligned, guys. All right, so Control T, it needs to be in the middle of that entire space, and then drag it up. Okay, so with that done, let's see what else we can do to it. You might want to come here and then choose any color amongst those colors over there. It still blends nicely. All right, so we're still going to be using regular for that one, but I feel like dragging happy up a little bit more. Control H, Control T. All right, just so middle aligned. So guys, you see how I am moving, trying my best to make sure everything looks middle aligned. I'm going to put this in the group. I'll call it message. It looks great so far, I won't tell you lies. I need to also bring in some few handles. Now it's becoming interesting each and every single time. All right, just adding them little by little like that, it just makes it epic. I'll drag and push this one somewhere here, and then guys, I'll just try and then add some J map to it because I feel like the hair is too dark. All right, it's orange. I need to add some reddish or brick red in there a little bit, and to do that I'll need my gradient map to do that. I'll click over here and then I'm going to set it to 510000. I can see already the hair looks a little reddish. Beautiful. I'll double click on this side. I'm going to set it to FFD862. Okay, I'll click on there and I'll click on here and then I'll set it to soft light, of course. All right, so everything looks beautiful now. To be honest with you, it looks perfect. What else can we do to it? I ask myself. To make it dynamic, right, we need to add some few glows to it. So let's create a new layer and then pick our brush tool, make sure caps lock is off, pick the yellowish colors in the background. That is what you just have to do. pick the background colors, you hit somewhere here. Now this soft hard round brush, let's go for soft round brush. All right, let's hit somewhere here, and then let's set it to screen, I believe. Good. Pull it somewhere here. The thing is, you can even make it bigger. Okay, so I like this. I'll duplicate it, and then I'm going to push it somewhere here still. Then I'll duplicate it, Control J. I'll drag it somewhere here. See the beauty about the glues, it just adds another level of beauty to the whole mix. Okay, so we're done with the glues. Now let's merge everything together. Control Alt Shift and then E, and then right click it and convert it to a smart object. Now let's tie all the colors together. So let's go to filter, let's go to camera raw filter, and then let's begin to work on the overall beauty of the flyer. I'm going to go to contrast, I'll set it to 15. Then I'm going to go to sharpen here. I'm going to set the value here to 40. Good. Then I'll go here to the colors and I'm going to set it to the following values, guys. So these are the values that we are using, and I'm going to FX here, and then the grains here, I'm going to set it to 21. Okay, and then I'll click on OK. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how I created this poster in Photoshop. Now, if you love this video, hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget, I love you all guys. See you in the next one. Peace out.